Yeah, yes sir. You and I listen to the smooth grooves of Carolina Slim. Boy, let's go. I'm finna take off on these niggas for real, ain't no more second guessing. Time been wasted and niggas been out here contemplating about which way to go. Oh yeah, I'm going up. I'm never staying down, I'm never being stuck. You see the music, the messages, and the melody. Put you in places on stages that someone never see. I'm ducking felonies, I'm ducking fuck niggas. I'm in the studio whipping up with some dope niggas. We mixing package the rapping and then it's straight to you. Then hit the scene with that bag, you know how players do. This one goes out to my niggas, that's out your rap hustling. Just keep your eye on the prize, don't let it stop nothing.
I woke up on a different type of vibe. Like what a day it is to feel fly. I put on my attire, hit the gas to boost up my high. I guess it's time for me to take a ride. Southeast side, this young quarter piece acting shy. I'm like, sweet, okay, you outside. Listen, I got you covered, this whatever. That's on my tab today, I'm trying to push my love inside of you tonight. Okay, that's a bit. We left, but later on we met. We crept, I clutch, she got that water. The boo-boo head fire. On me, oh my, her tricks ain't for kids. Shout out to whoever taught her. I'm splashing in the water.
When we step out, tripping like a faucet, we so fly. Bitches run up on us, we them guys. Been corners, boss, and we so high. It's alright.
Yeah, been in corners like we're supposed to do.
It's alright.
Yeah, and we standing on the top looking over you.
It's
Ain't got no time for
alright.
that sucker shit. See me, I'm on the grind, I'm out here getting rich. I got my tunnel vision on, ain't got no time to miss. Unless it's with a real bad chick, tryna stack up different things. Ain't got no time to lay around on niggas tryna get down. I'm looking for a handout, I'm moving on up. Jefferson, when I step out, I'm clean as fuck. Foreigns, I'm pulling up. A fly fast nigga with big
It's alright when we step out, tripping like a faucet, we so fly. Bitches run up on us, we them guys. Been corners, boss, and we so high. It's alright.
Yeah, been in corners like we're supposed to do.
It's alright.
Yeah, and we standing on the top looking over you.
It's alright.
Y'all motherfuckers make sure y'all tune into the E-Weed Media page, goddammit. Like, subscribe, and share this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's E-Weed Media, YouTube, Facebook, all platforms, Instagram, all that shit, man. Shout out to everyone in the motherfucking building. My nigga Gator the Bill. My nigga Big Business in this motherfucker. Yeah, like that. You and I listen to the smooth grooves. I'm finna take off on these niggas for real, ain't no more second guess. Time been wasted and niggas been out here contemplating about which way to go. Yeah, I'm going up. I'm never staying down, I'm never being stuck. You see the music, the messages, and the melody. Put you in places on stages that someone never see. I'm talking felony, fuck niggas. I'm really
We in the late night. Holla at us in the late night. Oh. Wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and ghetto men, I'd like to welcome y'all to the Late Night Podcast. I'm your host with the most Carolina motherfucking Slim. Yeah, that way not Subway. My boy to the left, where you be?
Hey, man, it's your man QZ Ball Buddy from the Bird with the beard. What up, what up?
Big old blessings, man. My boy to the right, who you be? Yes, sir, man. Big old shout out to my brother behind the board, Obi-Wan.
Kenobi, son, your baby mama, favorite baby daddy.
Yes, sir. Nephew in the building too, y'all.
What up, boy?
Yes, sir, man. Listen, I know y'all ain't blind.
Hold on now.
They see what's going on.
I know you see what the fuck going on.
Something God love.
I'm gonna tell you what God love right now.
Yeah, what going on?
Y'all see what the fuck going on.
Hold on now.
Y'all see who chose to bless the table with his presence.
Come on now.
This evening. We got one of Orangeburg's finest in the motherfucking building, man. One of the goats of this music shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the first I've seen out of the city to pave the way for the rest of us.
Come on now. Come on.
He what he did, he walked so he crawled so we can walk.
Come on now. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? That part.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. My boy to the left, who you be, my boy?
Oh man, it's the Sheriff King Malachi.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? In the building, baby. 3 Glover Street,
Come on now.
Ellis Avenue,
Come on.
Okay.
Revlon,
Talk that talk.
Holy Trinity, Felton, OW. What we doing?
All that.
Hey,
man,
Orangeburg, we here.
Yeah. Before we get into you, brother, I always do this. I do the same thing every Sunday, man. A quick mental health check, man. We check the helmets and the hats of our brothers, man. To make sure that we on the right page, man. Boss man, what you got going upstairs, brother?
Man, you know, I would this week right here been a up and down one, but it's over with. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot came across the table, little fresh things for me to deal with in life, but you know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know it's a growth lesson somewhere in that. Somewhere.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm feeling good about it though. You know what I'm talking about? I'm feeling
man.
good about the end of the week.
QZ, what's going on upstairs, brother?
Hey man, decent space for the kid, bro. I'm just kind of watching some of my guys, some of my boys, man. They really stepping into their own. So for me, that's always a real humbling space. You know, to see somebody that's got your blood and literally your blood in them, and you see them start to kind of mature. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's always a dope space, man. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. And as far as everything else, man, it's hot. But
boy, you hot, boy.
Boy, you hot, boy. Yeah, but it's spent some dope time with the family over the weekend, man. So I'm blessed, bro.
Yeah, man. King Malachi, aka the Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
What's going on upstairs, brother?
Man, I feel absolutely amazing. You know, it's always to just keep it a 1,000. You know, half of me amazing, then it's a portion of me who dealing with some things concerning one of my children. One of my daughters just lost her baby daddy.
Damn,
I'm sorry to hear that.
My condolences,
brother. So I feel amazing on one side of myself, but that part I'm, with my daughter mourning and that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That's my condolences to your daughter and to his family and everybody, man. That's very unfortunate, man.
Absolutely.
Listen, as far as me, man, just trying to duck the heat, brother.
Come on, man.
It was so hot, I thought my AC was broke.
I called my fella this morning. He said, man,
that motherfucker was fighting and he was losing. He was losing his ass off, man.
Yeah.
So, that was my morning. Then I woke up this morning, it was froze up.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So I went and bought a blow dryer. No, I went and borrowed a blow dryer.
He borrowed a
For my sister-in-law. Shout out my sister-in-law. I borrowed a blow dryer from her.
Really?
I had to get my ass on the floor and
Yeah,
blow dry that motherfucker. Throw that bitch out.
I dig it.
By then it was already 2,000 degrees outside, so it was a lost cause. Hey man, the things we gotta do just to survive in this world.
I get it, man.
Facts.
Hey man, but getting on to the show, right? Brother, the Sheriff, brother King Malachi is in the building, man.
Right.
Listen, brother. Boy, don't you have a story to tell?
Come on now.
Humble beginners. Let's start at the humble beginners, man. For those that don't know, for those that's just tuning in, for those who were just getting abreast to who you are, kind of let the people know your roots and where you gain your love for music from.
Oh man, right here in Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Talk that talk.
In Felton on State College, when I was about first, second grade, my first instrument was a accordion. It looks like a clarinet.
Never heard of it. I never heard of it. And I was on the band too.
Yeah, so when I went to Brookdale, I was playing saxophone, tenor and alto.
Yeah.
And so, you know, always been in church choir as a kid because my mom sang in the choir. So, you know, she made me do it.
Right.
And then so next thing you know, I became a dancer for Southside. So Southside was like the first rap group in Orangeburg, South Carolina, who had a radio channel and everything on Saturday. So you either was going to the skating rink on Saturday, or you stay at home listening to Southside, which is Vicky D, Nick, Paul the Touche, and Trouble Ty.
Shout out to them boys, man. Rest in peace, Trouble Ty too, man.
R.I.P. for real. And so I was doing that, and so like watching Vic actually gave me the heart because he the first one that I seen, you know, go to New York and strive to pursue his career.
Right.
And so the first record I ever made in my life was with Vic over on Gulf Avenue.
Okay.
Next to his mom stayed next door to High Rise.
Right.
Or, well, you know, at that time it was a boys' dorm on Claflin, but now it's not a boys' dorm anymore. But next door we was there. My mom kicked me out the house. And so what happened was Vic mama took me in for a minute, and my first record I ever made was a song called No Place Like Home. Right? With Vic. And we had a Tascam, you know, I think it's called Tascam 88, something like that, but it was like a 8-track mixer with you put a cassette tape in the top of it, right?
All right.
And so this is back in the days, but like, you know, we just couldn't find a studio. That's all we had to work with.
Yeah.
And so it was a dude named Groovy T from Vic age, because I'm younger than Vic and I'm by like 7 years. And so Groovy T heard the record. He was like, man, you know, you got a real nice voice. And at this time, I'm really just dancing. I just happened to make this record because I got kicked out of the house.
Right.
And he's like, man, you got a nice voice. You should rap. You should really consider rapping. So he's the first person in my life actually told me that I had a good voice. Right. And I started getting more serious about it. And so I went from dancing with them, and there was another crew called New Creation who used to mimic all the New Edition dance moves. So I used to dance with Brad Shivers, R.I.P. Trav Wright, Yumiki Curry, Hercules Gaines, all of them. Cedric Dooley, all of them boys. So I was like the baby in that crew. And then Mimi Green, I brung him in for a hot second.
Shout out to the good brother Mimi Green.
So what happened was all of them start going into the Navy, right? And so it was just really me and Mimi left and Trav Wright.
Right.
But Trav didn't go to school with us. So me and Mimi was inside, we used to let OW, and we performed at the Miss Expo pageant with another dude named Mark Danner. And that was like the birth of the group Finesse. But we wasn't called Finesse yet at the time. And so that's when I had the epiphany in my mind where I was like, this is what I'm gonna be doing the rest of my life.
Right.
So it was like
got bit by the bug, huh?
Yeah. That's when I got bit by the bug for sure, that night at the Miss Expo pageant. And so that was like, then I started actually liking to go sing at church with my mom, because now I'm in this singing group. I'm really trying to figure it out. I'm all in it.
It making sense.
And at that time, Boys the Men and Jodeci was like the reason.
Right.
It was the whole reason.
So let me ask you a question, right? Let me back up a minute. So the first record that you and Vic cut, were you rapping or singing on that?
I was rapping.
Okay. So at what point did you say, nah, I don't want to rap, but let me sing?
Nah, it's crazy because the first time I ever sung solo on stage, like I said, I was in church.
Right.
So the first time, it's a church right next door to Belleville Middle School. It's changed now to something, I think, what they call Belleville now?
Robert E. Howard.
Right?
Yeah,
so
Howard.
right across the street
Across
is a
the street.
church.
Yeah.
That's the first place I sang solo. I'm from Williams Chapel AME Church off Glover Street. I stayed on Glover and Dole.
Right.
So my church was up right on my block, like a block or two up, right? And so we went to do like this choir thing over at their church. Keisha Baptiste and all of them went to church over there, right? She was like the prettiest girl and all that.
Shout out Keisha Baptiste.
Shout out Keisha Baptiste. I remember that. Yeah.
Orangeburg legend too.
Orangeburg legend. You know what I'm saying? Superstar. You know what I mean? But you know, anyway, I sang my first, lead there, but I wasn't taking it serious. That was back in the time where it was like a pretty girl came into church, like I'd be ducking.
I got you.
Because it was like, that wasn't like nothing fly to be singing in church at that time or in the school choir. So what happened was because of us forming a singing group and now all in it, we went and joined OW choir. Right. And so me and Dude was like the first kind of what you would call cool dudes to sing on the choir.
Right.
They were dudes weren't singing on the choir. So we going to, you know, we in there with Miss Duckett and them first.
Shout out to Miss
period.
Duckett.
Shout out to Miss Duckett. You know what I'm saying? Took us to Atlanta, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So she saw something in me, right? It wasn't that I felt that I was the greatest singer, but she was just somebody God put in my life at the time to see something in me, and so she made me go try out for All State Choir.
Talk that
and I went and made All State Choir with honors.
Right.
But I couldn't go because I got kicked out of school. Yeah, but it was like that's all the beginning of my music bug. And like I said, you know, since that point on stage where we did the Miss Expo pageant, I've never had a year off.
Right.
Since that point, I was 14 at that.
So shout out Miss Duckett, man, because she the one put the battery in your back and gave you confidence, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. I feel old. I mean, I feel young because it's Miss Smith now.
Yeah,
it was it's Duckett Smith now. You dig what I'm talking about? So I went through the same choir, bro. So I get it. I understand it, bro. Shout out to Miss Smith, bro.
Yeah, man. So transitioning from like you said, you got kicked out of school. So obviously you had some things to figure out, and that was a transitional period for you, I would imagine. But still in the music, right? What was the next steps for you after that? Like in that transition, what was that like?
Man, honestly, music saved my life.
Yeah.
It was, I wasn't supposed to be, I got kicked out of school 2 years back to back.
Yeah.
Right? So,
hot boy.
First year, I got kicked out for an attempted murder charge. And then the second year, I got caught with some weed in school. Somebody ratted on me. Mr. Jarvis came to get me before I was going to the double door. Boy, come out! Get that finger, that point down. So he pulled me by the collar, run me in, whatever, right? And but the thing is, because of music,
right?
Man, I was there doing the talent shows. I was able to come back, walk through the hallways. It's like, man, like how the scriptures say, your gift would make room for you.
Yeah, man.
My gift truly made room for me, man. So all praise to the Most High for that.
Yeah. So what was the point when you said, give me one of the points where you was like, you felt accomplished, like a feeling of accomplishment within the music thing, like during that transition, you coming from OW and then going to the next level. What was one of the things that made you feel like, yo, I feel accomplished and this is forever my thing? Like, what was one of those points?
Well, honestly, for real though, like, that was it at OW.
Yeah.
When we was doing the Miss Expo Pat. See, you gotta understand how it went down. When we started singing, we just did the first 3 notes. Every day we was about to do Always and Forever,
right?
And the girls were screaming so hard, we had to wait for them to stop to do the song, and that's when I knew right then. So my initial spark, it was shallow because I'm a kid, so it's like, man, these girls love us on a whole nother level, and they vibing with us, this, that, and the third. But now it's about legacy, it's about family. Being able to take the music and buy real estate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Start businesses, etc.
You ain't gotta tell us, but we know you trim up something that night. Yeah. You ain't gotta tell us about it. We fell through. We gonna kick out on the low ski.
I mean, honestly, that part was easy, man, because not even trying to toot my own horn.
No, man, talk that shit, man.
Had girls, like,
talk that shit, man.
That just made it a whole nother level.
Yeah, if you hot, you hot. If you're not, you fucking not, man. This is it, right?
That's it, bro.
So first time in a big studio, what was that experience like?
I think the first real big studio I was in, we was with Pharrell in Falls Church, Virginia.
Hold on, we not just about to
blow by that.
He was very modest about that. Very fucking modest about that. Right?
It was the big studio,
but like,
had to be in there.
I'm like, I'm thinking he like Jimbo or somebody, somebody we don't fucking know. This nigga holla out Pharrell. Like we were supposed to just be like, oh, he's no one. First of all, we're gonna have to rewind that one and figure out how in the fuck did you get in the studio with Pharrell? And obviously he wasn't skateboard P at the time.
Nah.
But he was still on his way to greatness.
Well, what happened was my uncle Armstrong Williams, he's like a a media and a network.
Yeah,
guru.
shout out to your uncle, man. I follow him on social media.
That's my uncle. That's my mom brother.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the first out of my family to go to college. He went to state college.
He a dope nigga too,
He
man.
became student body president, all that. He brung Oprah Winfrey to our farm and all that kind of stuff. Grady from Sanford and Son, Billy Joe Dupree and all them, Stedman, all of them at the same time.
Right.
And my uncle, it's because of my uncle, and I'm gonna get back to it. But it's because of me seeing moves my uncle made me know I could do anything.
Yeah.
Because we back in Marion, South Carolina, in the country, like, you know, the whole, ain't no paved road. Like, when you get off the paved road, it's all dirt before you get to the house.
Yeah.
And he had Oprah Winfrey and them on that. So, it was so real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I didn't even used to come to Orangeburg and say nothing because I was already hated and was fighting all the time and into everything.
Right.
So, you know, I ain't even want to look like I was trying to be special. But it would have been like, oh, this nigga really think he's shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't even used to talk about it, but it was like I knew. That's why I really, too, had the heart to take my group to New York and do all of that. Because I knew it was possible.
Yeah, it was possible.
Once I was riding in the limousine with Grady and them for Sanford and Son, and we in Myrtle Beach, because they were staying in Myrtle Beach. Our land is in
out there,
Marion.
but
but that's the closest airport, right? You could go there or Florence, but they rather right there on the water. So, you know, that's when I was like, Dad, man, you really can be with these people from TV in real life. And I'm a kid. I'm like 10. So that was a real mind shocker.
That was a real tangible moment right there.
Yes, sir. So that was really another one of those super pivotal moments in my life. Seeing that this man brought these people way back in the country. Like I would it's so country. Like I would drive the tractor to the stove. We'd be on the tractor going to the stove, get Red Rock soda and 50-cent hot dogs, all peanuts and all that. You know what I'm talking about? But get back to your question though. You asked me though.
Yeah.
I got off a little bit.
Yeah. No, I was asking about your. No, I was asking about
how I met
Pharrell.
Skateboard Pete. So, like I said, my uncle was that kind of guy, right? So it was a dude who used to work with my uncle named Kevin Mitchell, who used to work with Def Jam and this, that, and the third. So my uncle got Kevin to work with us.
Right.
And so Kevin plugged us in with Pharrell and them to work in the studio. And he wasn't like the Pharrell we know now. Yeah. It kind of like he wasn't like famous yet.
Yeah.
So we worked with him.
So what year was this?
That's like 92.
Okay, so at that time, weren't they working out of Teddy Riley's studio, if I'm not mistaken?
No. I'm quite sure he worked with them, but like you heard what I said, Falls Church, Virginia. Okay. We still in Virginia where they from. Yeah. But Falls Church is right there by DC. Okay. So DC is the big city. That's where all the networking. Yeah. So because
I was I follow music obviously, and I was Teddy Riley was saying that Pharrell used to work out of his studio. And that's the reason
all the boys, one way or another, work with Teddy because Teddy was almost like Eric Sermon who went to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
he came to Virginia and turned that shit up.
He turned it up because he's Teddy Riley. Yeah. So all the great talent up and coming, they flew to him. You know what I mean? They streamed to him. You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't know, this is a fun fact, I didn't know that Rump Shaker, Pharrell did Rump Shaker.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah, man, all them. The dude who did my new single right now, he a part of that crew and from down there. His name is Gutter Keys. Right, so he produced for Jaheim, worked with Teddy and all of them. Yeah. I'm talking about from a shorty. So he from down there, Newport News and all that down there. Yeah. So salute the VA, man. VA got some serious, come on, man. They got Chris Brown. They got
heavy hitters.
All the producers. All the producers. They just producers. They got Missy, Timberland.
That's enough. You can stop right now.
There you go.
You stop right now.
Game changers, but I think too. Now, see what made Timberland and them so special too is because they got on with Devontae. So Devontae,
I would tell anybody that Timberland
right there. So it's
Timberland is Devontae's child. Like if you listen to Devontae's production and you listen to early Timberland production, he kind of mimicked the same style that Devontae did, but he took it to another level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
he was a modern version.
we was actually in the studio. Like the first time I met Jodeci for real, like we supposed to be going on tour to sing backgrounds for a group called Intro.
Oh yeah,
Intro.
rest in peace to the brother that died, man.
Let me be the one.
Yeah, the lead singer died, man.
He died.
Yeah,
right?
died of AIDS
So
or something.
check.
Yeah.
So he was one of them. They was kind of like a male SWV. He's singing all the backgrounds in the studio and all of that. So he used to really have some really fly harmony arrangements. So he saw us in DC, and like that's how our name Finesse became Pure Harmony in every single song. He made the acronym, right? So he was like, so what they wanted to do is take us to Europe to sing their backgrounds behind the curtain. So they was gonna be dancing on stage, and we from Orangeburg with some dudes from Orangeburg.
Niggas from Orangeburg.
803-291-115. Yeah, come on now. Yeah. Was gonna be behind the curtain, singing them folk backgrounds. So you know, you always meet people in the gang who say, especially when you're in a place like New York, right, where everybody named Mama, they know everybody, but they be capping. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, right.
You know, it's capping like crazy.
Right.
But it was this one dude named Luce Gordon we met, who really knew everybody. Yeah. So we had the rehearsal with Intro, right? And he like, y'all want to meet Jodeci? We want to meet Jodeci.
Yeah,
like, nigga, there's a reason, boy. You understand? There's a reason why we here. You understand that? So check this out, bro. So he take us, we leave the rehearsal there, and so we walk in some blocks to go to the Hit Factory. At this time, everybody named Mama in New York City, this is the premier mixing house.
Yeah.
Now Jodeci was making Diary of a Madman in there. So they doing demos and everything in one of the most illest, top of the line studios, and they had like $1 million studio building.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? So listen, right? So he like, y'all want to meet Jodeci? We like, yeah. So we walk over there to meet Jodeci. Why we almost end up fighting Jodeci?
Some niggas from the bird.
You already know.
Well, you gotta understand, them niggas from Charlotte, they ready to roll.
So what happened was we went to the BRE convention. We went to something in DC, and Dalvin from Jodeci saw us kicking it with Lil Joe from the Rude Boys.
Okay.
It's written all over your face. Yeah. So we kicking it with them, right? And so Lil Joe got golden gloves. He nice with the hands. He a real boxer, right? So something happened. We wasn't around though, where he ended up supposedly he broke Dalvin's jaw. And so Dalvin thought we had something to do with it. He remembered my face when we pulled up and pulled Loose to the side. It's like, yo, so after we broke that up and they got some understanding that we ain't had nothing to do with all that, this, that, and the third. Bro, this is like our favorite group, them and Jodeci, fam. Like, we about to fight these niggas, like, and that's crazy, right? And he had 2 bodyguards with him, and so it's about to go left. So Loose brought peace to it. Next thing you know, we walking inside the Hit Factory. We meet Devontae. They had some of their family from Charlotte and all that in there while they making the album. And we sing for Devontae. Then it was over, bro. After that, Devontae was like, yo, y'all can pull up when y'all want to pull up. You know what I'm saying? We playing football in Brooklyn on Sunday. Y'all can come to the crib in New Jersey.
Dope shit.
All of that. And so I used to just go and pull up. Bro, I was in the studio one time with Mary J. Blige, Casey, Devontae, some females who was just groupies and trying to get on too was out there. It was cold as hell outside, right? And so it was Timberland and Missy, all us in the studio. And so Devontae clowning this one female, he like, yo, he got her singing, and he said, hi, and she, oh, he said, hi. He said, hold it. And Mary J was like, Devontae, don't
That's
do
unfair.
that.
How you do some shit like that?
Mary J was like, Devontae, don't do that.
Fucked up.
Yeah, but it was just a blessing, man, to be around all of that, man. Like these very pivotal moments, to be in the studio with Tribe Called Quest when they was making We on the World Tour with Muhammad, my man. And when they got the album cover with everybody with the headphones.
That's Midnight Marauders album.
Right? So check it out. We was in the studio when the graphic artist brung the artwork.
That's fine.
Right.
So we saw this before everybody on the planet, bro. We met Q-Tip from singing at Def Jam in the lobby.
Shout out to Q-Tip. He's probably one of the most underrated producers in the game. Q-Tip is a dope.
Very unique guy.
So did that type of exposure to those type of people, did that make it more feasible and not as overwhelming when you met someone like Pharrell and you got your first experience in the
Pharrell
studio?
wasn't who
Like
we
he said,
know. Of course, that's another studio.
That's what I'm saying. So being
he's Pharrell now.
coming up in the game.
right. So but I'm saying the studio experience. I'm saying that because you had that kind of exposure prior to.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Keeping it real. If you just want me to be 1,000% honest, and I'll tell you about a story with us and Aaliyah, right? Where what I'm about to say to you is some of us started getting cocky.
Okay, I got you.
We from the bird, we ain't never seen all this. It's all moving so fast, we kids, we starting to get the big head. You know, not everybody, but I was one of them. You know what
I mean, that's easy. That's easy to do.
I was a kid. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, to give an example of it, you know, we had a Naughty by Nature video shoot in Universal Studios in Cali, and everybody in this video, Outkast, BBD, everybody you could think of is in this video. And so I wrote the hook to the song, right? And so we got a dressing room, because we supposed to do a special part in the video, whatever. So we in like these dressing room trailers. And take in mind, we never sold one record in our life.
Right.
Yeah. But we got this opportunity through Tretch and Naughty by Nature, etc., to get this placement, right? This actually my first check in the game. Came through Naughty by Nature doing this, right? Mm-hmm. So check. Aaliyah needed somewhere to get dressed, and her management and them came to us like, can we use y'all trailer, boom, boom, boom. Girl, we was like that, man. Like,
So you telling me you had your nuts on Aaliyah?
Bro, I hate it. I hate it that that's our experience.
Damn.
Hell nuts on Aaliyah, bro. She was triple platinum. We ain't sold, bro, listen, we ain't sold one record to our name at the time. We was up in there. We were there like, who is Aaliyah? From the bird, bro. I mean, but that's what happened when you're from a little place. You ain't seen that. You can't have tight shoes good. You know, and then you get placed before all of this. So, you know, that's why I carry it the way I do, man.
I know they remembered your name after that day.
I mean, you know, I carry it real humble now, bro, because it's like I know what it is to be on the cocky side of it, and it don't profit nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, I'm very thankful, grateful, gracious. I appreciate it all. I'm thankful to still be here. I appreciate all the fans, everybody who ever bought a CD, everybody who ever came to a show, you know, everybody who bought a plane ticket or a hotel room, come kick it and see me do what I do. You know what I mean? I'm very, very thankful. A lot of people be thinking for real, man. They be thinking because I'm kind of flamboyant with my dress code and stuff. People be thinking that I'm arrogant, bro. Like, but they really don't realize I really love people.
Yeah, but I think most people mistake arrogance for confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's and some people and I hate to say this, right? Some people are just low vibrational, bro, and they can't help it.
True.
It's just who they are. You get what I'm saying?
To break it down.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just this is who they are, man.
Yeah. So it's like 3 years ago, I came to live in Orangeburg for about. Crazy Old Billa said I was living in Marcy in New York, and he was like, man, I dropped my Southern Soul project. He's like, man, I don't know what the hell you got going on. Your ass need to get down here with that project, right?
Yeah.
And so he was like, man, you come stay with me.
Already.
So I pulled up, and that's why that's how I first met you. And used to see you coming through the spot, right?
That's a fact.
So what happened was, bruh, these people done seen me in movies and stuff like that and all of that and really doing what I've been doing and kicking with all these people. Bruh, I was here walking around Orangeburg.
I can vouch for that. That's a fact.
Walking.
Yeah, bro, that's a fact.
I just wanted folks to know, like, bro, it ain't even that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like, yo, you need a ride? I'm like, man, I appreciate it. I'm good. Thank you, man. But I was just letting them know, like, this me. And I wasn't coming home enough for people to actually get a chance to feel the real me. Because I just, you know, I started having a bunch of children, was married and all, and so I just was gone. You know, and then my mom wasn't living here anymore, so I didn't have as much of a reason to come to the Bird as much, you know. So my mama been gone 20 years, you know, and so I love the Bird. The Bird is dear to me, you know. I've never not repped the Bird since I've been gone. Like, all my albums, I always rep South Carolina. Even when folk told me like I wouldn't do that, boom, 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 boy, ain't nobody think about South Carolina. Now South Carolina a whole situation.
The whole situation.
It's a whole situation now.
I mean, but I knew it was going.
But before it became a situation, I was holding that down. Everywhere. Period.
But we was already always known to just that. On the music tip,
weren't represented,
folks.
We were known, just weren't represented.
I mean, we didn't have proper representation at the time, and I just kind of think that it was inevitable, honestly, because look at you got to look at South Carolina as a melting pot. You have so many different in this one state. You have probably several different ways to speak. Right? You go to Charleston, they speak different. Go to Columbia, they speak different. Right. Orangeburg, we have our own language. You know what I'm saying? You go to Florence, they speak different.
That's a fact.
So in regards to that means that obviously your music is gonna sound the way you talk.
Right.
Your dialect reflects your music, right? So in this one state, we have so many different genres, or not genres, but so many different styles of music that it was destined to happen. Man. I mean, it's a lot of talent here, man. But not getting off track, man. Obviously you went solo, right? What brought about you going solo and your first project going solo?
Well, we lost our deal, man, and really, like I said, that's why I said I learned a lot about the cocky phase, and it was just like everybody's mind started going different places. You know, we was just being too cocky, man. Some of us, and when I say some of us, it was really like the leadership. And so, you know, we started having too much envy and animosity amongst one another and all of that kind of stuff. And then, you know, some went to jail and, you know, we was getting caught up in street stuff and everything. And, you know, it was just like, I was like, what happened was, and I'm gonna just keep it like real super 100, right? I was doing a lot of the writing records, like starting off. We all a lot of times wrote our own parts, but I was writing choruses and they weren't getting filled. So everybody, and that just came from this person got to work, or this person didn't make time, or this person doing whatever they doing, running around doing what they doing. And so the songs, we weren't completing records. And so I started just completing records. Completing records. Next thing you know, I got a situation. And at the end of the day, you know, I got married at that time back then, and I just went my way. You know, they went their way, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, dope shit, period.
Yeah, so obviously you were affiliated with the Dungeon family at one point, which is arguably, you ain't gonna argue with me about it, but some people might argue about it, which is probably arguably some people the greatest production, organized noise, production group, period, in my book. As a group. And probably one of the most important musical legacies to ever hit the South, right?
That's a fact.
How did you even get in that space with them, man?
Well, honestly, when the group, before we moved to Atlanta, see, we got a deal with Eric Sermon from EPMD, and our major, so we was signed with Eric Sermon, and the major house was Steven Spielberg. So Steven Spielberg, the movie guy. They was really.
He's so humble, right? I was signed to Steven Spielberg. Not a big deal.
I mean, but you know,
shit happens.
That's what.
But you know, Steven was the money part, and Eric and them were the really executive talent scout / producer. Right, so because he was such a noted producer in the game, like back then, that was when all the producers were getting the deals. So the white folk in the big labels would trust them because it's like, all right, well, I'll put up the money, but you at least need to do half this album. Or you need, you feel what I'm saying? They wanted them to have, because they was already had clientele and their expertise. They already had hit records, right?
And anything with their name attached to it is gonna sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Eric, like I said, we went through that phase and we didn't even get Eric's sermon. At this time he had Just Like Music.
Dope.
We didn't even ask Eric for one beat.
Crazy.
We didn't ask Eric sermon. People would have gave their left hand, their right hand
That's a
to
fact.
get a beat from Eric sermon.
Yeah.
And we didn't ask for one. First of all, we were great creators. But it's a difference between coming up with really good ideas and producing them and making records for real. That's a whole nother art form. Sitting here just like beating on the table and
coming up with
coming up with some ideas, that's different. So I'll show you how stupid we was at the time. And I'm so thankful for these lessons.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
why
weird.
I'm moving like I move the way I move.
Yeah.
Because I learned. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, at that time, bro, like, we got a major record deal. Our deal was for almost $1 million. It was like $750 because it was like $250 for the publishing side, which we didn't even sign that part, and $500,000 for the actual to get the record done, right? So if we would have did the publishing side, it would have been a $750,000 deal, right? So here it is. We in the studio. We in there on the equipment ourselves.
Wow. Yeah, y'all gonna make the beat yourself.
We on the equipment ourselves. And never had no equipment. And here it is, it's our shot.
But we gonna drop something though.
Right, it's our shot before putting up the money and all. We like, nah, goddamn,
But what's crazy about that whole scenario right there is, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about it. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that scenario.
Word, I felt it.
Had y'all put together some music,
Figured out that equipment.
and figured out that equipment,
We be
you
talking
would
about
have been
something
very happy about that decision right now.
Well, this is the thing.
Yeah.
What you gotta realize is how we had the great ideas. We
Right.
should have passed it to Eric and other people like
Right.
Pharrell and them
To
to
put
bring
it
it to
together.
life.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
guess what? Your beats gotta compete with Mariah Carey, Boys the Men, everybody who fire at the time. Nas, Organized Noise. We gonna compete with them?
Right.
No, bro, we don't know enough about the MPs and all of that and Grand Keys. We can't compete with.
I mean, it wasn't a smart move, but had it would have worked.
That was what they was thinking.
Had it would have worked, it wouldn't have been so bad of a decision. Had it would have worked.
I mean, if it would have worked, we'd have been very rich because we wrote all the songs.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Did all the music.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
And,
just
then, and you wouldn't have signed that publishing deal then, would you?
No. See, bro, man, that's why I say, man, it takes so many years. I learned a valuable lesson about publishing with Naughty by Nature. It was, and to say again, I would have took the deal. See, what you gotta understand is they give you a certain amount of money to turn in a certain amount of records a year. Right?
But how long do they own them?
Check this out. See, we be stupid, fam. We be dumb. Cause we don't know business.
Right.
You understand?
That part.
Ain't nobody about to put you on if they ain't getting a piece.
Exactly.
You want to keep everything, and you still want to get the placement with so and so. You want to get on this movie soundtrack. You want to get in. No, see, when you sign with the right publisher house and they give you some bread, right? Now, when you turn in the records, now they gonna get it on the Cadillac commercial.
Yeah, because
the Super Bowl
because they wanted to make money
commercial.
too.
That's a fact.
Because if it don't make money,
that's what they give you.
That's what
To make the money.
That's right. They buying into your publishing.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have took the deal, bro. I was dumb, didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah, bro. The publishing deal made the difference.
Nah, facts.
That make the difference, bro, because now you got the people in corporate placing you on it. Right. Other than that, you outside the loop.
Yeah, trying to come up.
Trying to get in, and they're like, "Well, who are you with?
Who you with?
Oh, you're not with our guy.
Yeah, you're not with our people.
Yeah.
You're not with our guy."
And we gotta make room for them when they bring somebody through.
Period. Because we're working with them. We exchanging money together.
Exchanging that.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think as long as the deal is fair, I mean,
Bro, let me share something with you. A lot of artists be talking about being broke. I just was on stage with Karis One about 3 years ago when they had the 50th year of hip hop in the Bronx. And so everybody and their mama was there. Curtis Blow, Nice and Smooth. Everybody you could think of, Melly Mel and them, all of them were there, right? And so you know how they always talk about how the old school guys got jerked, right? Now I'm gonna tell you something. What put music game and business in perspective for me is a day-to-day job, right? So check. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna make it make sense for you. So I was so excited. And seeing, man, Curtis Blow look good. Man, Curtis Blow was out since I was a little kid, right? He looked clean. He was fresh. He looked like he was good. All them boys look good. They were performing, doing their thing. So guess what I do? I go home and Google everybody net worth. They all millionaires.
Got you. So they all right.
They got jerked.
They all right.
They might not have made the millions we thought they should have made, or they thought they should have made. But we gonna work. How many of us gonna work 34 years and have $100,000 lick?
Anyway.
Right.
They got jerked, but they still. But because of the opportunity of being thrusted into the worldwide media. Now people calling you from France to do a show, London to do a show, China, South America.
You don't got no ties. That's all your money.
We done forgot about these artists. Bro, Kumo D and them is still getting 16 and 17,000.
He's so
fire.
For what? 30, 40 minutes?
Fire.
And you doing that what? How many times a year? 30, 40 times? Bro, people don't have bro.
But that's
what
good
kind
money.
of money is being made?
That's good money. But I mean, I think everybody, it's all about what you don't see that people talk, that they talk shit about what they don't see.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That, like, had they would have been in tune with that world, because I honestly got a first-hand seat on that, because my first cousin obviously was Big Daddy Kane. I think everybody know that.
Oh, really?
But I have a first-hand seat on how that works. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, this nigga is gone. He was supposed to be here yesterday.
Yeah.
He couldn't even make it yesterday for the
family reunion.
He always comes to the 4th of July cookout every time, right? He couldn't make it yesterday because he was stuck in Ohio. Coming from what?
From a show.
From a fucking show.
Oh shit, man.
And when the last time he had a record out?
Right. Why does he need it?
He just now going.
To show you the power of climbing.
And catalog.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, and it showed it on Versus, it ain't like Kane got like all these songs.
Yeah.
Right.
But all of them sticking.
What, bro?
The ones he got sticking.
Song.
Yeah.
One song.
Yeah.
And Barry White said it, bro. One song.
Change your goddamn life.
Change your life, bro.
Yeah.
You got a piece of that publishing, it get thrusted out there. Think about Rob Bates. It take two to make a thing go right.
Ain't
Rest
going
in peace to
nowhere.
the
There's
good brother.
somebody
Ain't never going
in the
nowhere.
world
Still
all the
is.
time calling you to perform.
But do you know how many times that song's been used on commercials?
all that.
And like if they got a good publishing deal off of that, any type of publishing on that record, they are. He's fucking amazing, because you don't got to have all of it, just need some of it.
That part.
Because you get residuals, you know what I'm saying?
Residuals.
I got a
There you go. You
homeboy.
called it.
Yeah.
I got a homeboy named Attitude. And see, this is what I mean by understanding the business, right? He wrote the song. Timbaland did the beat. He from Alabama, my boy Attitude. Shout out to Attitude, right? Nelly Furtado did the vocals, right? Nelly Furtado wanted a piece of the publishing, right? Now the average person who don't know no business, they like, nah, man, I wrote this song, goddamn, I ain't getting nothing. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So check it out. She wanted 20%, he got 30, and Timbaland got the 50 because he did the track, right? The song went #1 in 7 countries.
Yeah.
The man said that's the best 30% of his life.
I bet.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
No,
I
really.
bet. And that just one check.
Man,
That just one
what you
position.
mean, man? They want piece of the pie, but I wrote it.
Yeah, but that's
Don't know.
That right there
Gotta be
is that's a
power.
mind
It's
state that I think that most of us suffer from, because I think that we're so locked into what ownership means. Like we want to
Especially
own
now
it.
it's worse.
whole thing.
You want to own it. You know what I'm saying? And not understanding
Yeah,
that you can own something that has no equity. So what percentage is
100% is zero.
what is that?
It's zero.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can get in business with somebody that's gonna prepare you to the next level, or somebody that's gonna at least be fair with you and work with you and help you get to where you need to be.
They can see your vision.
Can see your vision. I think that's a good deal myself.
Yeah, no, damn right.
That's a
Because,
very
man,
good
at the
deal.
end of the day, bro, you got to realize you can create something else. But guess what? Now you've been thrusted out there into the media. People don't realize the hardest thing about the game is to actually just get in the game.
Yeah, just get out there.
Because bro, now that you done been put out there in front of the world, it's different people from all over the world calling to work with you. You know, all right, I'll give you an example. Muddy Waters back in the days, right? Mm-hmm. He wasn't it no more. Now it's Chuck Berry and all that. They done changed the sound in America, right? He went to London, man, they rolled the red carpet out for the man. He was back. Because they was loving him. You gotta find out where the admiration is, because the admiration is where the check at.
That's where you go at.
That's where the check.
That's what you're supposed
So
to
obviously, you've entered a new journey.
Yes, sir.
With Southern Soul, right?
Come on, sir. And Trail Ride.
And Trail Ride. Mm-hmm. I think those are two sister churn.
Real close. They're not the same, but it's two sister churn.
Yeah.
That's like reggae and dance.
Yeah. Same shit. So what made you take that journey?
Man, like I said, it's crazy. I already was doing soulful music. They just wasn't calling it Southern Soul.
Right.
And then, you know, I come from the whole liquor still, you know, Granddaddy U on up there by Kenley Road.
So it was easy for you.
Come on, the liquor house.
Come on now.
And getting, you know, moonshine from my granddaddy, and they putting the cherry in the milk jug.
Yeah, that part.
Everybody out there coming slide. They got sweet potato on the grill and busting a hog down. And sitting at the picnic table drinking moonshine. So I come from hearing the music, all of that. My daddy was heavy in the blues, the whole night. So, you know, I come from it, and it's like, what? Now, guess who really made me get on the trail ride side? This is crazy, right? It was what's old boy name? King George. King George, producer, King 803. I would call him periodically and talk to him sometime, right? And he was saying, man, I'm telling you, man, you got a certain kind of voice. If I was you, I would give him, hey, so King 803, man, I listen to you, man. I want you to know. I want you to know that most definitely, I heard what you said. He's like, you know, because I really didn't even understand when he was telling me trail ride at the time, what he was really talking about, right? I ain't never really was just going to the trail ride like that. So I started hearing the difference between the trail ride and the Southern Soul, getting into the line dancing and all of that a certain kind of way. And it was King 803, man.
But I gotta be totally honest about my experience with and this is just my opinion. Maybe some people might agree, or you don't have to. It's just my opinion. But I think that King George brought a newness to Southern Soul. I think that he brought. I think what King George brought to Southern Soul, he brought the youthfulness to it. Because prior to, right, you had let's say
Pokey Bear.
You had a couple other artists I can't name off the top of my head right now. But it was more so catered to the older crowd.
Sure.
That was
you know what I'm saying? What King George did to me,
that's a fact.
He brought the youth to it. So now it's like it's a breath of fresh air for us, because it's like it's something different. It's like, it has the same tone, the same structure of Southern Soul music, but he talking to me.
I'm gonna tell you something though. To add to what you're saying and to keep it real and to make sure that the history is all the way correct. What people gotta understand, what made George special is his songwriting on top of King 803 tracks and engineering. Because they actually started making Southern Soul music that started sounding more radio ready. It wasn't sounding Casio.
They made big records,
it was the sounding. That's why they became as big as it could be. You know what I'm saying? They got it, they perfected it. I call King George and him and 803, King 803, I call their sound the old, like the champagne of Southern Soul music. It ain't malt liquor.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very expensive Southern Soul.
It sounds very expensive. It sounds high quality. He really made me love it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of him.
Most definitely. I'm definitely a fan of 803.
And I'm super a fan as well of 803 Fresh as far as how far. So it's like you got King George bust a hole open. Right? And then Fresh, 803 Fresh, ran up the field a certain way. You know what I'm talking about?
He took the ball up there.
So now guess what our job is?
Keep running.
Our job is to keep scoring.
Keep running.
He made a score. He got us the BT. You know what I'm saying? He got eyes on it. Now we gotta look at the sauce of what happened. And okay, keep elevating the formula.
Yeah.
Keep elevating the formula. Stay on it and keep our foot on it.
Yeah, shout out 803 Fresh, man.
Yeah.
One thing I respected about 803 Fresh, man, was 803 Fresh obviously had a bigger record than any one of King George records, right? Which is he caught lightning in the bottle.
Right.
Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Which is a gift and a curse, some would say, because now, everybody looking at what you're going to do next.
Yeah, right.
But my whole point is, he always paid homage to King George. Even at his highest point.
That's a fact.
He was like, man, King George, you the shit.
I love 803 Fresh. I love his actual personality as a being, a person. It's like, it's people like him that you don't mind seeing being up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A certain kind of way. You know what I mean? He pays homage. He's peaceful. He's low key. He deserves it. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, we just gotta keep it going. Like for real. Cause this year we weren't mentioned at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
So and guess who fault that is? Everybody who didn't do what they're supposed to do to get there.
Yeah.
We gotta come with the records.
Yeah.
We gotta have the game plan. It's so much, man. Like it's not just up to him. George got it to a certain point. Bust the hole open. He ran up to this point and scored. Now, okay, unless he gonna score again,
right?
It's up to us. We should be very elated and very passionate about scoring and keep winning the Super Bowl.
But what I will tell you is I've been watching this shit, right? And I'm gonna give it probably another year. When you start seeing people like Neo do Southern Soul records, because Neo got a Southern Soul record out, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yes. You got people like Keith Sweat that's doing Southern Soul records. That tells you they already jumping on the. Everybody has to be consistent at this point. Make sure you just
expand the market,
right? And that's what they doing. So. To all the Southern Soul artists, shout out to my brother Amos Clark, man. One of the best I think to do it.
Stole it out my brain.
Next in line.
He definitely next up.
But yeah, I think everybody needs to stay working and be consistent, and man, and man, turn that sound up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's next for King Malachi?
Man, I'm actually about to, I'm about to go to New York and do 3 shows. I'm doing Media Day for Media Base on 46th Street in Manhattan. Then I'm doing a show in alignment with Rockefeller, not Rockefeller, but Rock Nation, for the Unity Fest. That's gonna. So I'm performing on the 15th of July, the 16th on a Thursday, and then skip Friday, and then Saturday is me, Max B, Anne Marie, all of us on Fulton Street at Restoration Plaza. Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be the Unity Fest as well, but it's gonna be an outside event. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah. Big shit, man.
And I'm about to take that trail ride, Southern Soul. I'm gonna be that representative.
As you should.
Yeah, I'm coming to smash their head.
As you should.
Like Brooklyn, get right. We out here, baby. What we doing? But the thing is, it's crazy because I used to live down the street from right there where I'm gonna be performing. Right. So it's like, man, I feel real good because
that's a full circle moment.
It's a full circle moment.
That's fine.
Yeah. Full circle moment, bro. So I feel good about coming back to New York, which is like another home for me. And it's like it was crazy, bro. When I was staying in Marcy Projects, like I would go work out in the park, doing pull-ups and all that is a big deal. Calisthenics is big in New York City, right? So I would be walking through the projects to go get to the park, to go pull up and dip and do all that. So, bruh, I would be walking through, and I would be hearing Southern Soul, fam. Y'all walked up to the females. I was like, yo, what you know about Southern Soul? They're like, man, we love this. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, yo, go to YouTube right now. Pull up my song, try and do right. Boom, 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 boom. So next thing you know, after a while, they was like, oh, we like your music. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So like, it was like, and then I was wearing the Cowboys clothes up there too.
Yeah.
And I used to have a really huge response out there. Like, I would just be standing waiting on the bus, whatever. People ride by taking pictures and all because it was so out the box. You know what I mean? They like, hold on, bro. Mexicans and everything. Like, hold up, man. He got there, you feel me? He got on there, you did. Yeah, so it felt good to, come up there and bring our culture to them, because they not really coming to us like that, but to bring it to the doorstep, it's going to be a great feeling. I'm very, very excited about it. Man. Very excited.
So for those that are watching, right, let's say they want to book King Malachi, Let everybody know how to get in contact with you, with your obviously your social media platforms, names or whatever. Let them know how to get in contact with you.
Man, go check out my hustle at The Real Big Hustle on Instagram. If you can't find Hustle, then DM me. We'll put it all together. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, if you can, go DM him ASAP. The Real Big Hustle on IG. Or link with me in my DM. We gonna get it done. We gonna make it work.
There you go. So obviously next week is another week.
Right.
We're looking forward to different things. Obviously you have a lot going on next week. You got some shows going. Boss, what you got going?
Shit, I ain't got much going, man. Planning, man, for birthdays coming up. You know what I'm saying? Couple of trips, but you know that's further down the line. Plotting and planning, getting ready for that. You know, birthdays, man, and that's always expensive.
Yeah.
Especially whose birthday? Your daughter?
My daughter.
Oh yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, you gonna let the air out them bitches.
Down, you know? But I'm starting ahead of time, so I'm gonna be all right.
When is her birthday?
25th.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
July?
Dope
shit.
I'm August 1st.
Dope shit.
Yeah, I'm the 20th.
For real? August?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay then.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Blessings, man.
Blessings,
to your daughter, for real.
For sure.
QC, what you got going next week, bro?
So more this I'm got a lot more prepping myself, man. So I'm definitely gonna be working my ass off next week, trying to put some bread together. I got the kiddos getting ready to go back to school, so kind of got to get them prepped for it. Dope thing, but July 25th, right? So that's a Saturday, yes? So on July 25th of this year, we're gonna be doing a night with QZ out at Cheeseboro spot at the spa. So
that's the joint with the pool, right?
That's a fact. So yeah, we'll definitely be out
Make
there.
sure y'all wear y'all bikinis out there.
Sexy out there for real. So yeah, it's gonna be a live and unplugged with QZ, man. So looking forward to it, bro. So yeah, I'll be prepping for it. And again, man, just kind of right back at it, man. As y'all know, second perspectives out there. Y'all make sure y'all run that up. Trying to make sure we kind of keep that in your face. I'm gonna be cool. We'll be running it up, keeping it in your face as well, man. So QUEZEE, all streaming platforms. Y'all check it out, bro.
Yeah. King Malachi, next week, I know you told us, man, but just one more time. What you looking forward to next week, man?
Well, this week coming up, I'll be in, Columbiana, Alabama, at a trailer out there. Then the next week after that is New York, 3 shows. And I'm excited about that. Make sure that y'all tap in with me on Instagram at King Malachi1. That's KINGMALACHI, the number 1, or on my Facebook, which is Curtis A. Boyd, parentheses, King Malachi. Let's go.
Already, man.
And man, as far as me, man, back at it like a crack at it, man. I gotta go to work, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay them bills, baby. But like any day above the ground for me is another blessing. I don't be really too much complaining about nothing, man. So just looking forward to getting it done and looking forward to the weekend, man.
Damn right.
Yeah, that part when that weekend comes. Man.
Yeah,
kick back again a little bit.
Yeah, man. But man, we do appreciate you, choosing us to,
I appreciate
choosing our platform. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, man. Sure. Anytime you want to promote something, anytime you just want to stop by, man, the door's always open for you, man. This is where you come, get it off your chest, man. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you feel like pulling up, man, just let anyone else know you coming, man. And the door's wide open, man.
Let's do it together.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. My boy to the right, who you be?
And I be Boss Man, the man with the plan out y'all.
My boy to the left, who you be?
Man, I'm Ball Buddy from the Bird with the Beard, man.
My boy to the left, who you be?
The Sheriff King Malachi, you know what it is.
Yes, sir. I'm your host of the Most Carolina Motherfucking Slim, man. We out later on.
It's all about sticking move. Can't wear other niggas' shoes. Making decisions, precision. That's all about power move. lay low and stack your bread. Fuck what them niggas said. They out your broken, disgusted, them busters broken skull. It's all about everything. Ain't all about diamond rings. Take care of your people, my nigga. Making sure your family straight. Grinding and shining, nigga. That's part of the game. Part of the game. Shining by yourself, the nigga. Your bitch ass lame. This ain't no fun out here balling by yourself. You end up getting all the calls called by the real. The only one to blame in the game is yourself. Now nigga on the bench looking sick, needing help.
Now what's it worth? Power and numbers, nigga. The world is yours, so put your niggas on the floor.
And boy, I bet you everything you want is in your hand. Till your homie gon' take a stand. Still wanna be the man. My hustle struggling, nigga. I just telling I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. And if you ain't my grinding, shining, taking care of mine, then you ain't doing it right. See when you on your grind, you don't got time for all that petty shit. You living your life. I'm just living my life. So tighten up your pants, they fuck on them, saying your name. Make sure you doing it right. Make sure you doing it right. Make sure you doing it right.
Big shit, man.
Hey, listen, man. I just want to thank everybody for supporting the Late Night Podcast, man.
Yeah, big shit. Man.
Hey, give them a round of applause for that,
Big
at
shit
least.
already, man. Damn
You know what I'm saying?
Even if your teeth is tote.
Even if you got the base yellow teeth, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. All the niggas that don't wear deodorant that watch this shit, man. Thank y'all, man.
We got some shirts.
Yeah, man.
We got some shirts. We got some shirts.
You know, all the dirt. Hey, listen, man. I'm shouting out all the dirty dick niggas that watch this shit, man. Thank y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? All the women right here that sell their food stamps that watch this, man. Thank you, man.
Shout out to Sam.
Hey, guess what? If you want somebody to buy them, hey, hit the inbox. That we buy food stamps. But anyway, man.
Disclaimer.
Hey, message.
I'm